Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Monster Prom fully voice acted. Let me hit you with a quick update on what's going on this side of the mic. We just drank a nice warm cup of hot chocolate. I slipped into my pajamas and I'm ready to give you a nice, chill, relaxing episode of Monster Prom fully voice acted. And if you really thought that was true, then you have become the fool, sir or lady. That's right, this isn't going to be chill or relaxing, but I am in my PJs, so at least that bit was true. Let's get right into it. Alright, one player, short game. We'll do this again, but only this one last time. In case you weren't here for the first episode. Where in the first episode we took a ghost to prom, and that was really exciting. But this episode I have very different plans in mind, and we will get to that shortly. But first, spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid, sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Who are you? I will be playing as my yellow boy again, because at the time of recording this one... Oh, no! I guess his name will be Yellow this time. I was going to name him something funny, but I guess that'll have to wait. At the time of recording this episode, the first episode has not aired, so by the time I record more, I'll probably take your requests for what you want to name these lovely monsters, so pop that in the comments if you will. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. So you remember last time how there was no audio? Now you can hear what these lovely beauties sound like in the game.
Huzzah!
Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien and Liam, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, 21, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Liam DeLioncourt, 400XX, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork.
Yay!
Polly Geist, 22, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things.
What?
And Vera Oberlin, 23, a mean self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. We know this bit. So, this is the quiz that will determine my stats. So, you wish you were raised by a pack of wild wolves who also happen to be tech moguls and own some of the most profitable companies of Silicon Valley. They would be kick-ass role models and wild wolves. Sick! A mysterious old man who saved me from the streets in order to raise me as his disciple in the ancient rad ways of DJing. Or a really progressive marriage between a kick-ass venomous snake and actual fire. I love fire, and I see no issue of being raised by it. That one! What would be the coolest prize you could find in your box of cereal? A tiny piece of sharp metal so every scoop will be full of thrill and danger? A sample of more nutritious breakfast options so people are encouraged to stop eating this colorful crap? Or the phone number of that sexy tiger on the front of the box? He's so passionate about breakfast and health that he's surely a great lover. Tiny piece of sharp metal, please? And what criteria would you use to name your children? Something simple and friendly like Bobby or Mary, my name plus 2, the second, just a swear word, a non-heteronormative name to give them freedom to define themselves on their own terms, meh, no name, it's just too much work, or I will research for a name that is pun-proof and joke-proof, no one will pick on them. Just a swear word, because we are going after Damien, but not in the way you may think. Ha ha ha! Have I been needlessly vague enough yet? Nope. Again with the loading times. Alright. Alright, we are gonna go outside. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun. Sick. After, you're walking along when suddenly a car skids to a halt just in front of you. It's not the most logical location for a speeding car to barrel through, and yet, here we are. Vera and Damien hop out. Oh, we didn't get to meet Vera yet. Vera is this woman. And now, time to quickly determine a Vera voice. The work isn't bad. It's just not at the level it needs to be if you want to win this all-star drag race against a real badass hunk of metal. What's your plan to win, Damien? Just drive your car really, really, really fast? Of fucking course it is, Vera! That's literally how street racing works! And that may have won you the crown in the past, but it won't work against Justin Darrington. Damien, he's driving the Thunderfuck 5000. And I'm driving Nancy, a pile of shit I lovingly cobbled together out of every car I've ever destroyed, either in a race or literally just destroyed via arson or whatever. And Nancy can take on anyone, anything, anytime.
Fucking
The
metal.
Thunderfuck 5000 is an electric car. Nancy runs on the juice of literal, actual dinosaur corpses. What could be more badass than that?
So pathetic.
I don't know, maybe running on pure lightning? Nancy's a piece of shit, Damien. Deep down, you know that she does not have what it takes to win us this thing. Seems like this drag race is pretty important to the two of them, and that they're not going to come to an agreement on their own. Looks like it's up to you to be the voice of reason. Attitude is everything, but Nancy will never embrace her inner fierceness with all of Vera's criticism. Come on, Damien, let's give this car a makeover. Or, Vera, you're right, Nancy is amazing, but she can't quite make the grade. We need to crossbreed her with a faster car. I'm gonna do that one.
Great.
Perfect. We can get a brand new qualified race car, and Damien can still feel like his shitty subpar car is useful. Nancy's a thing of beauty and grace, Vera, but as long as her genes live on in whatever machine I drive to victory, that plan is A-OK by me. The three of you get to work by setting up what could easily be considered one of the most impressive and high-tech cross-car breeding programs in the country. You find a very shiny red electric limousine to serve as Nancy's stud and start the breeding process along, which mostly consists of making the cars a reservation at an appropriately fancy and expensive restaurant and loading up their CD players with smooth jazz. Sometime later, Nancy gives birth, don't ask how, not important, to the ultimate race car. Look at what we've made, huh, guys? I mean, mostly what Nancy and El Diablo made, but we helped get them there.
Oh.
Yeah,
Not bad.
honestly, this car is a masterpiece. I've been looking for my next business venture, and I think I may go into high-end race car breeding. People make thousands off of breeding horses to race, and horses want to fuck. How hard could that be? By that logic, I bet I could make millions breeding race cars.
Rad.
You totally could! I'd be your first customer. You already were. I'll send your invoice later. Well, looks like Damien has the race in the bag, Vera has a new business venture, and the world has a new species of super race car. You gain +2 boldness and +1 money from a kickback from Vera, which comes with a genuine smile from her. Score! Alright. So here is something new for those of you who... Ooh! So as intimidated as I am to sit with my absolute babe, the interdimensional space prince, I'm actually going to sit with this lovely feline. Her name is Valerie, and she is this store's shopkeep.
Hey, stranger.
Hey, stranger. It's been a while. I've missed you. It's okay. You can look at my stuff. So as you can see, we have many different kinds of objects here, and they range anywhere from a set of weirdly specific greeting cards to a corpse to an ancient tome of forbidden arts to the power totem of Zagord, ruler of the dark realms. So as you can see, there is a lot of stuff here. Some of this stuff is the key to getting a secret ending, but I will be going after this thing here, the gift. See, This year for Christmas, this game, Monster Prom, got a Christmas update that added this to the game. It is a present box that gives you one of 12 randomly generated items, and it can either be a stat boost or the key to a secret ending. So we are going after a specific secret ending, and we're just going to say a really quick prayer. And we didn't get what we're looking for. See, this is the key to a different secret ending, but not the one we want. So I will be back right quick after a little bit of re-rolling. See you later. Alright, we're crossing our fingers, we're saying a prayer, we're really praying hard. We're really praying hard here. Got a lottery ticket. That kind of sucks. We're gonna cross our fingers, we're gonna cross our toes, we're gonna say a quick prayer, we're gonna kick some God. Give me a kiss!
Now it's time to keep re-rolling, baby. Re-roll, re-roll, re-roll. We're rolling the bones, getting the gones, bones, bones, all your bones are gones. I went into your skeleton and stole your bones so I could roll those bones, and now they're gones. All your bones are gones, cause I rolled them on the flones. Flones is now what I call floors. I'm gonna go to the toilet, sit on the toilet, eat on the toilet, pee on the toilet. I'm just making myself crack up.
Right.
Hey, stranger.
Shop, keep, give me the thing that I want. Hey, we got it. All right, bring back the video. So, I'm sure the first question on your mind is, Jacob, why did you just spend about an hour trying to get the shitter? And that is because, believe it or not, this is a very religious thing. So, now that I have this, I am on the way to getting the secret ending. So let me take a quick look at Jacob's book of facts. I'm gonna pop into the bathrooms. That day you skipped class because I skipped that one, sorry. You're intrigued by your new little toy when you feel the temperature oddly rising. So here is the beginning of the Caganer ending. Are you catching a fever, or is it...
What's up?
Hey, dumbass, what's that? Why are you playing with a little guy taking a shit? Is this some kind of weird new G.I. Joe?
So authentic.
A classic mistake. No, Damien, this is called a Caganer. You wouldn't know, of course. It means shitter. It's a religious thing from the Spanish religion of Catalanova. So yes, that little description, it's a religious thing, was true. And that sure did surprise me when I saw that. Wait, rewind. How is this poopy boy a religious thing? Well, you know about the nativity scene, right? Catholic people reenacting Jesus' birth and all during Christmas. Lame. Shut up. Thing is, in Catalonia, Christians build the nativity scene for Christmas with Mary, baby Jesus, the animals, and of course, this random guy taking a shit nearby behind a bush or something. Is it some kind of prank or something? Oh no, it's a very serious thing among Catalans. If you want to make the nativity scene, you better include the Caganer. It's the culturally respectful thing to do.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Respectful to whom? God damn it, this is priceless. Caganer? Love it! The ultimate action figure. I mean, it fucking beats the lame ass out of Christianity and everything. Oh geez, we're gonna need a lot of water. One could say that, I guess. But why did these Catalan people decide to put a guy taking a shit next to the birth of Jesus Christ? Good question. Nobody knows. It's a tradition that has been there for centuries, but no one knows its origins. Catalan people just go for it because it has been done like that since forever. Nobody knows why they put this shitter next to Jesus, and yet they've done it for centuries? I must know. The intrigue is killing me! Gah! Wow, it really looks as if it were about to kill him by giving him a seizure. Maybe you can help solve the mystery. Catch a real shitter and interrogate them about it, or get into the mind of the shitter by reenacting the scene. I'm gonna catch a real shitter, ladies and gentlemen. Before Damien's head implodes, you take both him and Liam into your car. And just to be clear, by your car, I mean just a car. But fuck the concept of ownership, am I right? You drive to a nearby gas station, rush into the public restrooms, and draw an innocent guy who was taking a shit in there. Then, you drive to the nearest police station, and you politely ask to use one of their interrogation rooms. As you've been an exemplary monster citizen lately by committing not that many murders, they decide to reward you with their best interrogation room. And so, you go into full interrogation mode by playing the classic bad cop, worst cop strategy.
Loser!
You fucko, tell us the truth. Why did the Catlin people put a shitter dude next to the birth of Jesus? What? Who are you? Why am I here? I need to finish pooping, please. You won't finish shit till you answer us, fucking fucko. Damien then hits the random guy with a rolled up newspaper. You do realize this plan makes 0 sense, right? His confession makes 0 sense. And you better start spilling the tea or we will punish you in ways you never imagined you could be punished. Who are these Catlins? I swear I never pooped next to Jesus. I just want to go back to my family and also finish pooping, please. Poor guy. Yeah, never pooped next to Jesus. That's what everyone says. You know what? My patience has a limit. Give me that. Damien steals the poor guy's passport and starts doodling on it. See, I'm not bluffing, fucko. Now you're banned from visiting Sweden. Keep fucking with me and you can start forgetting about visiting Portugal. The dude starts crying even though all Damien has done is doodled an angry face in his passport and scribbled, "I'm a stupid fucko" on it.
Enough.
Can we agree this is going nowhere? You know what, Liam? Sometimes you're right. Sometimes justice is not served. This is a grim, dark world. Let's regroup and think of a way to crack this case. Detective Damien is on the case. Finally.
Rad!
And you, Yellow, brilliant plan. You're like the ultimate detective or something. But this seems to be the fucking mother of all mysteries. I think we have a long way ahead. Get ready and buy some snacks. It was definitely a dumb plan, but whatever. You got to steal a car and make some weird memories with Damien and Liam. Cheers to that! You gain +2 smarts and +1 boldness. Woohoo! Lunchtime, can't wait for lunchtime.
All right.
It's the time right between lunch and dinner. Since this is a secret ending, we don't have to worry about upping hearts with Damien or Liam, so we can sit with another character we've never met. The Slayer, otherwise known as Aravi. You're eating your lunch, minding your own business, when someone under your table pokes your business. Psst. Hey. Oh, shoot, I need to think of a voice. Psst. Hey. How would you like to turn against your friends in exchange for forbidden knowledge? Betraying your friends sounds bad, but forbidden knowledge sounds dope! You listen to her pitch. Basically, I just need you to tell me Damien and Liam's hidden weaknesses for, like, totally innocent reasons. And in exchange, I'll teach you one of my most secret Slayer techniques. What's that, you say? You'll totally do it and I can trust what you say 100%? Great! Which technique do you want to learn? How to be the protagonist of any scene, or how to punch a dude so hard his head explodes. I'll take how to be the protagonist of any scene, please. How to punch a dude so hard his head explodes. Let's be honest. You tell the Slayer that Liam's weakness is tense silence, and Damien's weakness is back rubs.
Unbelievable!
Really? That's so simple. I'll bury them in pregnant pauses and manual tensions release, respectively. Oh, you want to know my secret technique? There's nothing easier. Just punch someone, right? But instead of punching them hard, punch them really, really hard. You've punched hard, and you've even punched really hard, but really, really hard? That's revolutionary. You test out your newfound skills on the Slayer. You don't have enough practice to make her head explode just yet, but you do manage to give her a terrible headache. You gain +4 boldness. Woohoo!
All right.
Okay, we're gonna go to the outdoors because we want to be fun boys. Yep. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. Everything is fine until Juan, the small magical Latino cat, asks you what you think you're doing. Damn, you don't remember, you suck at dancing. But you decide to go all in and pretend it's a new dance move, apparently called the Groovy Musaka. Juan looks at you and he asks you to teach him the Groovy Musaka. In no time, half the party is following your steps, enjoying the Groovy Musaka all together. It's a party to remember. You gain +2 fun and a cool story to tell your grandkids someday. Oh, God. Oh, disgusting. You're having a very interesting argument with Liam on which would be Plato's favorite emoji, were he to know what emojis are. You've narrowed it down to alien face emoji and paella emoji when Damien interrupts you.
What's up?
Hey, I hereby summon the shitter squad.
Lame.
Please don't call us that. I will submit to your petition to the higher powers, Liam. But now, let's focus on what's really important, the Caganer.
Fucking metal.
So I did some research on this Catlin people and their traditions. And oh boy, they fucking rock! Each tradition was more badass than the last. Okay. Before we learn about the history of the Catlins, we are gonna take a quick water refill. And we're back. Okay. They do this thing called calotads, where they eat these calocat omelets with their fucking hands while drinking wine in the most ludicrous ways, because fuck glasses and silverware. Also, there's this Corofox thing, where they basically dress as devils and run down the streets holding pitchforks that ended fireworks while dancing to the drums. They're fucking savages. And then I found out about this other thing called Castellers, which is a thing they do in their festivals when they build human towers just because they can. Who knows why? My safest bet is that it's either a pure display of power or an attempt to reach the sun to punch it in its fucking face. Radical, right? If you want to punch the sun, leave a comment. Whew. The more I've researched, the more I love these Catlin people. Fucking awesome weirdos. But no clue about the Caganer thing. Still a mystery how they started putting a guy taking a shit next to Jesus Christ.
Cool.
Did you know that a few years ago, the Barcelona government even tried to ban the Caganer from the city's nativity scene? And Catlin people got so angry that they forced the government to retain from this decision. They fought the establishment to keep a random guy taking a shit next to Jesus, and they won.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Whoa! Can I just marry an entire religion? Or at least have casual sex with it? Probably not. Then I need to satisfy my urges by unveiling this fucking massive mystery, Liam! But how? I mean, even if the tradition has been there for the last several centuries, we don't even know if it's the real depiction of what happened 2,000 years ago during Jesus Christ's birth. You're right, we have to travel to Spain? Well, the tradition is from Catalonia, but the scene depicted is from Belen, Israel. To Israel, then! Before you know it, you're in Israel with these two monsters. You're excited because everyone knows Israel is the most romantic country bordering the Mediterranean Sea. Okay, now what? We should have thought this through before buying those plane tickets. Go to Belen and check all the security cameras to know once and for all if a guy was taking a shit while Mary was giving birth to Jesus. Or go to Belen and collect all the shits in the vicinity in order to discover the true identity of the shitter. Collect all the shits. Great thinking as usual, Yellow. I think you can technically label it as some sort of thinking. Liam, shut up. We need less talking and more collecting shit. Like, literal shit. Why is this my life? Yes, you go collect shit together in the middle of Israel because this is your life too. Okay, I think this is enough shit, guys.
Enough.
Any shit is too much shit. What now? Easy. We go to police station and ask them politely to use their labs to analyze the shit to see if we can unveil the Caganer's true identity. Ah, right. Good God, I love them. They're such an unstoppable power combo. Oh, thank you, creators of Monster Prom, for giving me life. Later at a police station in the middle of Israel, you demand to have the poop you collected tested to know from whom it is. The manager of the police lab listens carefully to your demand and says, "No." "But it's super important science, cop! We need to know who is taking a shit next to Jesus' birth." "I see. Still no." Gah! Damien, I don't think they're likely to let civilians use their lab for personal use, and probably even less likely for our purposes. Nonsense! This is a conspiracy, Liam. They don't want us to unveil the Caganer's true identity. I have the feeling that's not the reason. If you think that, they win, Liam. Come on, Yellow. You're a mastermind and we might need a new plan to solve this mystery. To the Damien cave! That's obviously a figure of speech, as you actually have quite the long flight back home, but the flight is nice. Damien seems very excited about your little adventure, and Liam doesn't seem that annoyed. Hooray! You gain +2 fun and +1 creativity. Woohoo! I'm a little boy. Whoopsie, kind of half skipped that one, but that's okay. We're winning a video game.
All right.
And now for another character we've never met, the Coven. You were planning to sit by yourself today, but the only table you can find is partly taken by the Coven. You do feel kind of sorry for them. After all, no one ever seems to want to sit with them.
We're here to save the day.
Time to come up with another new voice real quick. We're here to save the day. Okay. It's us, the Coven. Oh, good, it's you. We can practice one of our spells on you. And this is probably why. Oh, don't look so worried. We're preparing for an upcoming battle with the disgruntled Lord of the Seventh Circle. And if we don't do our homework, we'll have a hell of a time beating him. The audience laughs. Wait, audience? Anyway, we've got 2 spells we've been meaning to try out. Magical enhancements to help us beat this big bad. Do you think we could try one on you? Pretty please? Aww, says the audience. You know, a magical enhancement doesn't sound half bad. You can choose either of the 2 options. The spell that lets you see the future, and also the past, and the present, and you can watch live TV anywhere, or, nah, you want to go for something a bit different. Let's do the spell that turns you into 2 helicopters. This is a tricky choice. Let's go that one. The choice is made! Broadbandium Maximum! Suddenly you can see everything. Everything! You can see how the world will end. You can see how the world began. You can see your parents having sex even though you totally don't want to. What's more, you can watch every single episode of Weasel Detective at once! Hello? Are you still alive? Lunch is ending. We're probably gonna go study for the next test period. You probably should too. Who needs to study? You literally know everything already. You gain +4 smarts and an entirely different perspective on all your parents. Woohoo! Alright, final day, baby. We're gonna go to the outdoors. Alright. That day during recess is our half-hour rave that goes full crazy. At one point, Juan, the small magical Latino cat, snaps on a banana. We don't need to listen to this. You get +2 fun, baby. Later that day, Damien invites Liam and you to his house. He looks as if he hasn't eaten in the last 2 days. Since we're coming close to the end, time for a big, thick swig. Oh, my throat is like dying on the inside and out.
What's up?
Guys, I haven't eaten in the last 2 days. I can't with this. The Caganer thing is driving me crazy.
Huh?
I kind of see it. You know what they say when you have a When you have a wall covered in pictures and newspaper articles connected by thread, you can tell your obsession is becoming unhealthy. Who said that? Probably one of them. Let me write that on a post-it and put it on my Caganer conspiracy board. Yeah, what an okay thing to have. I've gone to all kinds of websites looking for information. I registered on some Caganer conspiracy forums. God bless the internet. We're not the only ones startled by this shitter thing. I've been discussing all kinds of theories. Climate Change Total Hoax 77 made a strong point about the Illuminati being involved in this. He also claimed global warming might not be real, and somewhat tied to this too. Worth noting. He sounds like a very credible source, yes. Then, France is not real shared her conspiracy board with me. We concluded that the Caganer guy might have been involved with the JFK assassination. We're so close, Throat, just a little longer. Finally, Chemtrails Baron was kind of useless on the Caganer thing, but he gave me sick tips to build my own fashionable tinfoil hat. I made a pair for you two. Thanks, I guess. But I still have no clue why the Catlin put a random guy taking a shit next to baby Jesus. Maybe there is no mystery. Maybe it's irrelevant and certainly an unhealthy fixation for you. He did it, so I'm not. But Damien's scream is interrupted by the sound of his door being blasted open, revealing none other than... the Pope? What the fuck? Alright. It's me, the Pope! Well, 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 look who we have here. Damien, Liam, and Yellow. I have 3 bullets with your names on them. The Pope is holding 2 fucking guns. He's so badass, he's somehow pointing them at all 3 of you. Oh no, the Pope! Are you here to hunt us down for our many sins and crimes? What? No! Who cares about that? No. Today I'm here because you've been sniffing around the church's secrets with your silly Caganer case. You're getting too close to the truth, and I can't let you do that. I have to protect the Catholic Church, and apparently you can't send some priests to do a pope's job. But we have no fucking idea about the truth behind the Caganer. If you tell us the truth, we're super okay with you killing us afterwards. Tell us, for God's sake. Or, maybe don't kill us at all. Oh, Jesus, I might die before this ending. Oh, God. Hey, guys, here's a little note. For the rest of this episode, Damien's gonna get a little slightly different voice, and we're all okay with that. Shut up! People will start to ask questions and follow your lead. If not you, someone else will find the truth. I need to send a message to all those who might be as nosy as you. No, Mr. Pope, don't kill us, see? We can create a diversion so no one will ever ask questions about the Caganer again. You'll see, our diversion plan is... Liam is too nervous, as is to be expected from someone being held up at gunpoint by none other than the Pope. It's up to you to come up with a diversion plan so good that you can calm the Pope. Divert attention from the mystery behind the Caganer by turning it into a mindless souvenir, selling toys of various celebrities taking a shit as if they were the Caganer, or use all the resources of the Catholic Church to combine the 2 strongest entertainment forces in the world, K-pop and Garfield. I'm definitely gonna go with the smarter choice. The Pope looks at you in silence. K-pop and Garfield? Yes? Are you some kind of genius? K-pop and Garfield! How come no one's thought of this before? I can't find a reason for that, Mr. Pope. Of course, the Catholic Church has used Garfield many times before to divert the attention of the masses from our secrets and various atrocities. It worked miracles when trying to make people forget about the Inquisition and all that stuff. Everybody loves Garfield. Everybody does indeed, but I mean, mixing it with K-pop, it's like the nuclear bomb of diversion. People will never ask a question about anything again. I need more hot chocolate. I need to leave, boys. This new craze won't happen by itself. And this, Yellow, he sure is a mastermind. You should keep him around. He is what we would call in the Catholic Church prom material. The Pope leaves. That was close. It turns out you were right this whole time, Damien. Perhaps we were flying too close to the sun, and we didn't get to punch it. But one day I will unveil the mystery behind that fucking awesome Caganer. Who knows? Maybe one day we will. 2 days later, you see all media talking about the latest hit by K-pop superband BTS, featuring none other than Garfield. The song is called We Love Lasagna and Not Asking Questions About the Caganer, and it becomes incredibly popular. Later that week, you receive an envelope from the Pope with +3 money to reward you for your idea. Sweet! The Monster Prom draws near, and we're gonna ask our boy,
Yo.
Damien LaVey.
All right.
Woo! In the end, we didn't get to crack the code of the Caganer. Some things are better if they stay a mystery, Damien. I guess. Okay, let me give you a nondescript winter holiday present in the form of a new Catlin tradition for you to know. Another one?
Brad!
Fuck yes! Although I find it hard to believe it'll be better than the Caganer. Are you sure? Let me tell you about the Kayago, or the shitting log. During the Christmas season, Catlin families put a smiling log in their homes and feed it for some days.
So authentic.
On Christmas Eve, kids beat the shit out of the log with sticks while singing merry songs. If they beat the Kayago hard enough, it poops sweets and presents. This is precious. A true Christmas miracle.
Yo!
Hey, you two. You've been so nice tagging along with me on this Caganer Odyssey. Would you want to spend these holidays with my dads and me down in hell? Hell yeah! Sure, why not?
Fucking metal!
Look at it, it's Damien's dads! How exciting! #1 blue dad and #1 red dad, presumably. And so you three spend Christmas together down in hell, celebrating a very weird Catlin tradition. The experience enriches you in the culture of beautiful European religion, while letting you literally beat the shit out of a smiling log. Poor guy. You've grown closer thanks to your wacky misadventure around a mysterious ancient tradition and an unspoken secret of the Catholic Church. Also, you finally get to meet Damien's dads. Sweet! And thus brings us to the end of another run of Monster Prom, fully voice acted. This one nearly killed me. Yellow, most likely to survive for a year drinking his own pee, and Damien, sexiest horns. And what's this over here? 29 out of 29 endings. So that means if there is any ending you've heard of or any item in the shop you want to investigate further, pop it in the comments and I will do it. But that brings us to the end of this episode. What did we learn? Let's do this first. Those weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After Monster Prom, we kept living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning who we were and who we could be. And you know what? As it always does, life happened and it was wonderful. The school play was a success in the end. The New Yorker said, "Never has a tree been as compelling and convincing as the tree in that play, simply mesmerizing." Damien became an interior designer and specialized in torture machines. Last month, Vogue magazine called his products the refined marriage between macabre and chic. Polly's drug cooking skills proved useful, and she became a chemist for the pharmaceutical industry. Yet, on her free time, she still cooks drugs. Her greatest inventions so far are watermelon-flavored ecstasy and a thing called LS Dope. During those 3 weeks, Monster Prom seemed bigger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were lots of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Oh, what did we learn? We learned that the world is never as it seemed, and Christianity has many unchecked secrets yet to be discovered. We did the Caganer ending, ladies and gentlemen. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! God, what do I gotta say for an outro? Thank you all so much for coming, listening, being present, and hopefully you were able to find a nice, cozy little experience watching this episode of Monster Prom. So, oh man, feels good, feels more than good to get that ending out of the way. I had to re-roll for quite a hearty while to get that. But we won in the end because we all believed in each other and we're good boys. And Merry Christmas, everyone. It's a little late, but this was a Christmas ending, so Merry Christmas. Man, words cannot describe how much I love this game. And hopefully I can bring you guys a new episode every week. So if there's anything you want to see, pop something in the comments. If there's anything you want to know about this game, pop it in the comments. And if you have a favorite kind of turkey flavoring, put that in the comments too. But other than that, please be kind and rewind. Thank me for playing, thank you for watching, and see you next time. Hey guys, I really hope you enjoyed that video, and I'd like to tell you about what I'm planning to do next week. So, since next week is Valentine's Day, and that is the day that Monster Prom's brand new DLC is coming out, I will be doing not only a brand new Monster Prom fully voice acted on Friday, but also another second episode on Saturday, and if I have the time, maybe an episode on Sunday, but we'll see. So, yep, next week, 2, maybe 3 videos to celebrate Monster Prom's DLC coming out. This has been my favorite game ever since I started playing it, and I am so excited for this DLC to come out that I just had to do something special for it. So I will see you next week, maybe 3 times. So catch you next time, and bye. Oh my god.